Hello everybody, and welcome back to more of our patch 2.4 preview footage. Technically it's not preview footage anymore because the patch is about to come out, but we're going to be checking out Corruptor Zero, which is the boss we're doing right now. We're going to talk about the boss in a few seconds here, but first I did need to mention that yes, patch 2.4 does come out tomorrow, and I've been sitting on this footage and I didn't even know it, so I decided to bring out these last two boss fights in the Dread Fortress. I did get some Dread Palace footage, but it was a lot of broken up stuff and a lot of the bosses weren't working properly when we did it, so unfortunately I was never able to bring you that version of the ops that we were able to do, but I can show you the rest of this one at least. So Corruptor Zero, right? He's actually kind of easy. He's more of a tank and spank with some ads. That's basically what it is on story mode. So as you see here, I'm kind of tanking them off over to the side, and the reason why is because those groups of ads come out, and you'll start the fight with a group of ads, and there's three of them. There's two big guys, or I guess there's three types. There's two big guys that are, they hit hard and they knock back. That's basically all they do. Then there's a ton of little dudes that are really annoying, but that's your second priority, is to kill them. Your first priority is to kill the repair droids, and there's always at least two of them per group. You want to keep the boss away from them, which is why I was tanking him around the side of the wall, because they have an option of healing him since he is a droid as well. So you don't want to have him anywhere near those. So like I said, I was just kind of pulling him around the corner wherever they would spawn. He has a few other abilities that he does. I mean, he does that little laser thing that you see there, but he also does this, which is a rocket attack on every single person. You want to stay spread out for that, otherwise it could do AoE damage from what we found. The other thing that he'll do is just little things that you can't interrupt, and it'll just do damage to the tank. He'll knock him back. He'll sit there and channel abilities on the tank, and the tank will take a lot of damage. But then you see he does this giant AoE thing, just stay away from him, which is also why you want to tank him away from the group and have everybody spread out. It's like I said, it's a pretty basic fight. It's not too complicated. It's basically over and over. You've got the ads, and then you have the boss that you burn. And then you have ads that come out, so you burn them, and you burn the boss. So it's kind of back and forth. AoEing the ads is really easy. Like I said, the priority is to kill the repair droids, then the little dudes, then the two big dudes that spawn out of it, and then jump right on the boss. However, the boss isn't just one phased. He does have a complete second phase that he jumps into. It's not too difficult either, but it is one of those things that you need to be watching out for, especially in a story mode group. If you have, you know, a pug group that you're in there with, just be very careful, because some people may not be paying attention to what's about to happen, and it seems as if it's percentage based. We couldn't tell if it was based on, you know, killing the ads or not, so just keep in mind it seems to be about 20% to 10%, somewhere in that range, that he ends up going into the second phase. But what he does is he'll go to one of the corners of the room. You see we're kind of in like a plus sign. The room is like laid out in a plus sign. He'll go to one of the corners and he'll channel up a beam, and then he'll shoot the beam, and you'll see that right now. And if you get hit by the beam, if you don't have a lot of HP, you're just gonna get freaking owned. That's what's gonna happen. But if you do have a lot of HP, you could survive through one or two of them. But like I said, you'll want to get to the corners. You see how like the corners of the room kind of, you know, pan out. You want to stand at one of those corners, and when he comes down, you just get behind the wall, and you can avoid the damage altogether. But he'll do that damage in a straight line. I'm assuming hard mode is going to be a bit more complicated, because I'm sure it will one-shot you, but in story mode it doesn't really do a whole lot. And then you pretty much just burn the boss from then on. He'll do that a few times, and it goes kind of back into what phase 1 is, except it's more of a burn phase. He'll do a bit more damage to the tank and a little bit of group damage, but otherwise that is literally the entire boss. To me, he's a lot of fun simply because there's a lot of growth there for hard mode, and I'm looking forward to that, especially looking forward to trying it tomorrow when the actual Dread Fortress comes out with the Dread Palace and everything. But on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed. There'll be one more video in this series coming out today, and we shall see you guys next time.